beauties. This is Fareeda. I talk about living a life of ease through remote work and travel. And today I'm talking about my experience getting my birth certificate apostilled for Grenada citizenship. Let's jump right in. So, first of all, what does apostilled mean? An apostille is simply an official certification that makes your US document legally recognized in another country that's part of the Hague Convention, which Grenada is. So, in plain language, the apostle tells Grenada, yes, this birth certificate is real and issued by the US government. Without it, your document won't be accepted for citizenship or residency processes. So, this is the last piece of the puzzle. This apostille is going to be the nail on the coffin to say, Fareeda gal, you Grenadian. I'm so excited, and I never heard of the apostle process before. So it's been a learning experience, and I thought, let me just share it with you all who are looking for residency and or citizenship by descent to other countries. So for Grenada citizen by descent, the basic requirements that you're going to need is your long form birth certificate, proof of your Grenadian parent or grandparent. Don't quote me on the grandparent part because sometimes information changes. Let's just stick with parent. Do your research on the grandparent part because things change every day. You need those apostille documents. You're going to need your passport copies and your application forms filled out. If you're a woman, you need proof that you are married, divorced, or widowed. So for women, they really need this information. Not so much for men. So weird, but that's just the way it is. So if you're thinking about exploring your Caribbean roots, visa-free travel, or long-term global mobility, this is the way you want to go if you've got some Grenadian descent. You already know my mother is a Grenadian citizen. And what I did was I took her birth certificate up there, my birth certificate, my other documents to prove who I am, and went to get everything notarized there. Got those passport pictures done there because they have those special requirements. And my advice is just go and visit if you want to get this process done. It's so much easier and less stressful when you're there on the ground. But those are the basics as of today, as of when I'm making this video, of how to get your Grenada by descent citizenship and how I got my Grenada by descent passport. So today I walked into the apostille notary office located in Irving, Texas, which is about 15 minutes away from where I lived. And girl, it was so easy. You just walked right in. Everyone that was there was trying to do it the other way. They were trying to get you documents from other countries apostilled so they could prove citizenship and their identity for US residency or citizenship purposes. They had some passport stuff going on in there, and it just looked like a storefront, just a very laid back storefront. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was very interesting. So I went in and I showed them my birth certificate, said I needed it apostilled, and they scratched their head for a little while because they were confused. Why do I want to get Grenada citizenship? They maybe never had to deal with that before. So they were just like asking again and again. So you are a US citizen and you want to get another country citizenship? Am I correct? And I was like, yes, you are correct. So it was really interesting to see that it took a little while for them to understand what I was trying to do. But as soon as they understood, they were like, okay, get it done. I paid the fee, which was about $160. Don't know if that is too much, little, or just right. I'm just letting you know what I paid. And it was about $160. And they made me write my name in a book. They took my birth certificate and they took my credit card, charged me, and said it will be ready for pickup in about 15 business days. If I was doing a Texas birth certificate, they said it would be like the 5 business days. So, because of New York, and maybe they have to do some additional verifications, it's going to take a little bit longer. So, for me, this isn't just about paperwork, it isn't about just having an additional passport. It's about having options. It's about having the freedom of dual citizenship. It's about getting in touch with my roots and really living and remote working in another country and seeing what that's like. This is about honoring my lineage while creating a life that feels expansive, calm, and intentional. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them below. I got a lot of great suggestions in my last Grenada video, and I'm open to the suggestions. And thank you all for the Cash Apps and hitting that thanks button. It's really been helping my channel grow and helping me get equipment that I need to make the channel better and learn new things. So thank you so much. As many of you know, I'm also a house sitter, and it has made this lifestyle so much easier and more affordable to bop around the US and house sit while I'm doing my remote work. So, if you're curious about traveling slowly, living abroad, or testing countries before making big moves, house sitting is a beautiful entry point to do that. Use my trusted house sitters link in the description box. Support the channel, hit the thanks button on YouTube, or buy me a coffee via Cash App. And if you're thinking about citizenship by descent, global mobility, or building a life that doesn't feel rushed and stressful, stick around. Check out my Move Abroad playlist where I talk about countries I am interested in slow living, flex padding, and slow matting in. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.